Hello everyone, I'm Blanca and I'm from Mexico and I'm going to do the live for today. I hope you like it. It's something about summer and it's going to be a tag and we are going to have some things here and I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to put both cameras as I want to show you my project here. I'm going to speak a little bit in Spanish and a little bit in English. As you know, I am from Mexico and I'm going to try to do my best with some of the products from Pentart. They are amazing products. I really, really love them. And I hope you enjoy the live. If you have any questions, I'm going to have here my tablet. I'm going to try to see the comments here, and if not, I'm going to answer later, okay? Hola a todos, soy Blanca, uh, soy de México y vamos a hacer un proyecto aquí de Pentart, entonces espero que les guste. Y déjenme poner sí, para que puedan ver el proyecto de lo que voy a ir haciendo. Allí. Esta es la colección que voy a usar el día de hoy. Es de una colección de estampería. Es de la colección de Blue Dream y voy a tener algunos de los moldes aquí y también tengo preparados algunos moldes marinos que me encontré. Estos son de otra marca, pero los vamos a ir pintando. Estas son figuras de resina y esta es una figura ¿cómo se llama? De arcilla que hice. Ahora sí ya puedo ver los comentarios. Hello Elizabeth, hi Jill, hello Rosa, hi Jan, Brooklyn. Let me know where are you from, as we can talk a little bit, because sometimes it's a little bit boring when I'm talking just by myself. So I'm going to have this rice paper and this tag is MDF tag. If you want to know the measurements, it's 21 centimeters from Norway, far, far away, and 30 centimeters. If you want to know it in inches, it's 8 and 1/4, and here we have almost 11 inches. So to start, I'm going to start with this one, is the acrylic primer. Hello, Elizabeth. Entonces, para poder empezar, voy a empezar con el acrylic primer de Pentart. Es blanco, es un medio que nos sirve para empezar a trabajar aquí. Y recuerda que cuando tienen su papel arroz es mejor siempre tener una base blanca. Así de esta manera ustedes pueden ver mucho mejor su papel arroz. Espero que se escuche bien. Lo tengo con el sonido solamente del celular, porque si no se oye el eco. Entonces, no es gesso, el gesso es un poco más denso y el acrylic primer es más líquido, pero nos sirve bastante bien para poder empezar a trabajar. Voy a pegar, no todo el papel arroz, lo voy a cortar un poco y vamos a poner el papel que les enseñé y vamos a hacer una composición en la parte de abajo y voy a estar usando algunos de los productos de Pentart. I'm telling them that I'm going to start with this acrylic primer. It's not like gesso. Gesso is more thicker. This is thinner. And then I'm going to use a lot of Pentart products. Some paints, some primers, balls, and other decorations that are going to help me for the composition that I'm going to create here. First of all, I'm going to use the rice paper. I'm not going to glue all the rice paper, just a little bit. And then I'm going to apply crackle paste and other things. So, this is the rice paper. Here is the code. If anyone wants to know the code, is DFSA 4739. Es el código del papel arroz. Es de la marca de estampería. Y como les dije, lo que voy a hacer es que mi composición la voy a crear de este lado. Entonces voy a cortar un poco el papel arroz, lo voy a cortar como por aquí para poder hacer la composición del otro lado. Lo voy a pegar con un pegamento de decoupage. I'm going to glue with decoupage glue. And then I'm going to apply some paste and some things. Let me know which is your favorite product from Pentart. I have a couple of them. Here we go. For example, one of my favorite products is the antiquing gel, the brown color and the ochre color, also the antique paste. And this is the glue that I'm going to use today. This is the Decoupage Varnish and Glue. The Silky Shine. Remember that you can find the matte version also. Voy a usar este papel este producto que nos sirve para pegar el papel arroz. También está la versión mate y nos sirve tanto para pegar como para sellar el papel para después poder trabajar sobre el mismo papel sin tener que ensuciarlo. Do you agree with me about the products, Elizabeth? I know that there are a lot of products. For example, I'm not a fabric crafter. I used to work with MDF and with wood and the molds, but I know that other people used to love the fabric paints. The new ones are amazing. The projects that some of you are showing in the Pentart group are so great. I want to learn about the about those techniques. They are difficult for me. But that's one of the reasons that I love a lot this brand, because they have products for everyone. Unfortunately, I didn't receive my products as other ambassadors that Pentart have, so I cannot play with the new products right now. Maybe for the next semester, I'm going to try to do some projects with fabrics and glues. And as I told you, this is varnish and this is also the glue. So my rice paper is going to be okay, because it's also, it has the varnish. Les estoy diciendo que, bueno, que yo no suelo hacer tantos proyectos de tela. Yo sé que muchos de ustedes han estado compartiendo sus proyectos de tela. Yo soy más de trabajar con moldes y con cosas de madera y así. Tengo ya algunos proyectos que ya espero que les compartan pronto. Em, Me gustaría aprender todo lo que es lo de tela, pero bueno, algún día lo intentaré. Desafortunadamente, así como yo mm, tengo mi acuerdo con Pentar, pues no me pueden llegar los productos tan pronto como yo quisiera. Entonces, pues por eso no hago tantos proyectos de tela como ahorita se esperaría. Este es un buen pegamento, la verdad seca muy rápido y también es barniz. Entonces este nos va a servir para proteger nuestro papel y para ya después empezar a trabajar. Voy a empezar a trabajar en esta parte de aquí abajo. Lo primero que voy a aplicar es el Cracking Primer Universal, porque voy a aplicar la craqueladora. Como ven, tiene un poco de plástico. I used sometimes pieces of plastic to protect my products, because here in my craft room sometimes it's very hot, so I try to protect them. And I'm going to paint here a little bit with I don't know, maybe it's soft color. It's going to be okay here. Mm, Maybe this one, the Lichten green. I have I used to use a lot this kind of paints. They are from the Decor Paint Chucky. They are great for me. I don't know if you like them, but as I love soft colors, I use them this a lot. They have also uh, other kind of colors, bright colors, but I use a lot this kind of soft colors in my projects. I think this color is beautiful. Este es, trato de usar mucho este tipo de colores, bueno, este tipo de pinturas, porque parecen como pinturas a la tiza, así, bueno, así les decimos acá en México. Este, y quedan mate. A mí las pinturas brillantes no son mi máximo. Entonces, y los colores que tienen están muy bonitos. A veces tienen colores brillantes en esta gama de pinturas, pero también tienen muchísimos colores que son como colores pastel. Entonces, este tipo de colores a mí me gustan mucho. Los uso mucho en algunos de mis proyectos. Entonces, la verdad es que esta es de las líneas que más me gustan. Si se fijan, la verdad es que el color está súper bonito y cubre la primera. I love the pigments of this kind of acrylics because you don't need to paint with layers and layers of this kind of products. For example, in Mexico, I used to buy some brands that I had to paint for 5 layers to get colors like this. It was crazy because I spent a lot of time trying to paint, and since I have uh, pen art, it's a little bit different. So let me try. And let me find a piece of sand. This one. And are you working in your Christmas projects? Honestly, my mood right now, it's beach projects, vacation projects. Next week, I'm going to be in an amazing beach here in Mexico, so I don't used to work in Christmas projects right now. Hi, Anna. Mm, and I'm going to use this one, the cracking primer, as I don't know where I'm going to apply the crackle paste. I'm going to put the primer everywhere here in the color part, and then I'm going to apply the cracking just in some parts. Mis piezas de resina, para ellas voy a usar el bonding primer. For the resin pieces, I'm going to use this primer, and then I'm going to paint them. And here it's the cracking primer. This is a product that I'm using. Today I am a little bit more relaxed because my kids have some vacations. We are going to travel. We have a wedding next Saturday, and then we are going to go to the beach, as my big kid is going to be in a new high school in August. So we have just few days to spend with him. And then maybe I'm not going to see him a lot here at the house. He's going to be at school with friends, and he's going to forget a little bit that he has a mom. Pero bueno, la semana que entra, bueno, este sábado tenemos una boda y voy a ir con mis hijos de vacaciones. De todos modos, seguiré viendo los lives porque si no, luego me aburro. Y pues ya, son yo creo que mis últimas vacaciones con mi niño grande, donde las puedo disfrutar muchísimo porque todo va a cambiar ahora que entre a la preparatoria, así se le dice aquí en México, a lo que es el high school. Entonces, pues seguramente ya se olvidará un poco de que tiene mamá. Hola, here's my kid. So I'm going to let this dry a little bit and then I'm going to apply the cracking paste. So this was the cracking primer universal. And then I'm going to have here some of my resin pieces. And I'm going to apply the bonding primer. It's going to be quick. Here are the pieces that I'm going to use. Thank you, Elizabeth. Here's the product that I'm going to use. It's the bonding primer. Remember that when you use your resin pieces, it's better to use the bonding primer because as these are not non-porous surfaces, you are going to create a better surface for them. And your paints and your products are going to stay longer if you have a good primer on your pieces. Este es un primer que es diferente al gesso. Este nos sirve sobre todo cuando son las piezas de resina y se crea una capa que queda más resistente para que cuando ustedes quieran pintar y demás, su pintura no se caiga, dure más en sus piezas. A veces cuando se llegan a tallar algunas de las piezas y no pusieron una buena cobertura, el problema va a ser que después se va a estar cayendo la pintura. Entonces, lo mejor es usar un buen primer para que así su pintura dure más tiempo en sus piezas y no se caiga. Y este es el primer que estoy usando ahorita. Este tipo de primer secan muy rápido. They dry very, very fast. That's the reason why I love Penta products. For some of them, you have to wait some minutes or hours. But for the acrylics and primers and paints and that kind of products, they dry so fast and you can continue doing your projects. For the clay piece, I'm not going to use this primer. I'm going to use the acrylic one. And then I'm going to paint the pieces with some colors. I'm going to try to do this a little fast. So this was the bonding primer. Remember that you can use pieces of plastic to cover your paints and products. And then I lost the acrylic primer. Here it is. And this is the other piece that I have here. This is clay, as you can see. This is not resin. Why? Because I use a resin that it's very, it's not soft, it's very strong. And with the molds from Stamperia, the resin that I got here in Mexico used to burn the molds, the plastic molds. That's why sometimes when I have my molds from Stamperia, I have to use clay, and this came from silicone molds that I have from other brands, and I can use the resin in this kind of molds. But with the Stamperia ones, it's very complicated. The resin here in Mexico it's expensive, and the one that I got, as I told you, it's very strong, and I don't want to have holes in all my molds or curved molds. Les digo que esta pieza es diferente y la tuve que hacer con arcilla porque en México no se consiguen muchas, no consigo la resina que no sea tan fuerte. Entonces con este tipo de resina mis moldes tienden a quemarse o a hacerse pandos, todos curvos. Entonces por eso uso en este caso uso la arcilla. Este viene, este es del molde donde saqué esa pieza. Esta. Es de la colección de Blue Dream. Aquí tienen varias de las piezas. Estas piezas no, estas piezas son de otra marca. Pero esta es de aquí. I'm going to let this dry a little bit. And here it's dried. And I'm going to use another product that I have here. Here I'm going to put, I don't know if you can see, this is an stencil. This is from other collection. And I'm going to use this part here. And the product that I'm going to use here is this one, the Expand Paste. This create like big bubbles when you start using the heat gun. I'm going to show you. I hope you can see the effect that we are going to get here. With the spatula, I'm using a little bit of this one, the expand paste. I hope you can see the effect that I'm going to get here. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see this, as the stencil is a little, is doesn't have a lot of figures. It doesn't let me show you everything. But with this kind of projects, can you see? With this kind of projects that you want to show that some things came from the sea, or can you see the effect? I don't know if you can see it. Here I have the expand paste. It's very cool. It's like, I don't know if you use the grass effect or the moss effect. With the grass effect or moss effect, it's like something similar, but in white. With the grass effect, it's green, and you start using the heat gun, and it began to pop. Esta pasta que les enseñé queda durita, ya no se cae y queda en blanco. Hay unas pastas que son el grass effect y el moss effect. Esas pastas son en verdes. Es algo como muy similar. Entonces, con esto pueden crear como cosas que vienen de debajo del agua y que tienen como sarro. Y miren, queda duro, ya no se baja. Mm. For this one, I'm going to use the white color. It's acrylic paint in white. I don't know what happened. I think that I I move the camera with my arm. I'm using this color. It's just white. And then I'm going to use a little bit of blue. I will try to play a little bit with the molds, but not with a lot of colors, because if I did this very complicated, we are going to stay here a lot of hours. Like this. For this is going to be like a frame. So I'm going to paint this with this color. It's apricot. It's the Dekoratőr paint chalky. It's a soft color, as you can see. This one, I'm going to paint also some of the pieces. I'm going to use these colors. This is compact powder, and this is rose. These are acrylic paints. This one and this one. Uh, and the pink one for the stars. Oh, thank you. I tried to prepare the resin pieces yesterday because I have to wait more than 3 hours to demold the pieces. Maybe for this one, I'm going to use this green. This is country green. I'm trying to move my hands as fast as I can. I don't used to paint a lot of molds during a life because it's a little bit complicated for me. Les digo que estoy tratando de mover mis manos tan rápido como puedo, pero bueno, a ver si se complica. Estas piezas son de resina y las estoy pintando con colores acrílicos. Como recuerdan, ya tienen el bonding primer y ya nada más las estoy pintando rápido. Si quisieran envejecerlas, bueno, pueden usar los anti-king gels y eso se puede hacer después. Y ya nada más estoy usando una capa, como pueden ver, de pinturas acrílicas. Tienen muy buena cobertura y no tengo que estar pinte, 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 pinte. Yo me acuerdo cuando antes compraba pinturas aquí en México, bueno, tenía que estar dando 5 capas de pintura y apenas obtenía el color que yo quería, entonces era un poco complicado. Este color es el country green, para los otros usé el rosa y usé un color como durazno. Y estos son los que voy a poner en la parte de abajo en la composición. Por ahí ya tengo también otra pieza pintada. Ahorita les digo con qué colores la pinté. Digo, yo sé que a Latinoamérica aún no nos llega a pintar, pero allá en España y en otros países sí ya. Y en Estados Unidos también sé que hay gente que las puede ya conseguir y bueno, hay gente que habla en español. If you are in US, you can find this kind of products with some stores. Hi, Joan. Let me. I want to try to paint faster this one. I'm going to use this color. This color is denim. It's from the Dekoratőr paints. I'm going to try to paint this faster. Maybe it's not going to be perfect. Later I can paint this better. Just I want to show you the colors that I'm using. But sometimes I try to get a little bit perfect projects, and sometimes when I end the live, I start using the liner and paint them correctly. Les digo que a veces ya que termina el live, bueno, entonces saco el delineador y empiezo a corregir. Lo que a veces no me gusta, puedo ser muy perfeccionista. Hello, Ildiko. Hi, Edith. How are you today? I hope you are enjoying vacation times, vacation time as me. If anyone have kids like me, you know that these days are a little bit quiet. Well, my kids used to visit the refrigerator each hour or half hour, but I don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. and it's nice to stay at bed a couple of hours. Yes, I know that it has some marks, blue marks, where they have to be white. I'm going to correct them later. I don't like the camera here, my side, because sometimes I used to move my tongue and do something, some funny faces. But Pentar told me that you have to see my face, you have to see the creators, because sometimes when we watch the lives, we only see the hands of someone who is creating. In this way, you can see who is trying to show you a new project. Les digo que no me gusta tener la cámara aquí al lado, porque a veces hago caras chistosas, saco la lengua, pero bueno, de esta manera ustedes pueden ver quiénes son los que están haciendo el proyecto y no solamente ven las manos, ¿no? There will be a time when you will miss the sound of the kids. I know, I know. Honestly, when they go to some parties and they start going with their friends, I miss them. I missed my partners. I miss them a lot. But I'm going to use this color. This is sand color. That's why I told you that I'm going to enjoy a lot these vacations at the beach with them, because I'm starting missing them. Hola, Diana. I know that I'm going to use maybe a second layer of these paints to be this more white, but maybe later, okay? Mira que ya sé que algunas de las partes no están pintadas perfectas, pero tal vez al rato ya sé que les daré una segunda mano y las voy a corregir. Me conozco, no lo puedo dejar así. Y también usar ahorita muchos pinceles es un poco complicado para estar limpiando y usar tantos colores. Pero bueno, traté de seleccionar solo algunos, no todos los que iba a usar. Creo que así se ve bien. And for this one, I'm going to use, first I'm going to paint everything with white as it's going to be easily to cover. And then I'm going to use other acrylics, okay? Para el marco, corté esta. For the frame, I'm going to put this, and this is going to be like my picture. But also, if you have pictures from your family or your kids or anything, you can use that kind of pictures, okay? Ayer hice un proyecto y usé esta pintura glamour y van a ver qué hermoso color tiene. Yesterday I used this glamour metallic paint. It has a beautiful color. That's why I choose this to use here with this resin piece. This is going to be okay. Let me show you other colors. For this one, I'm going to use this sparkling gel. The color is transparent gold. I don't want this to be completely gold. So I'm going to use this one. I hope you can see the color. It's beautiful. And I'm going to paint the frame with this color, but I'm seeing that it's not completely dry. Let me try. Without the paper, if not, I'm going to burn everything here. And for this, I'm going to use this Glamour Metallic, this color. And also for the roof, I'm going to use this Falcon Brown. I'm trying to show you more colors because sometimes we can see the catalog and we don't know if the color is going to be um, as we need or as we like. So that's why I'm trying to use more colors this time, because sometimes in the catalog you can see a, I don't know, a dark brown, but when you receive the color, it's not like what you are thinking. That's why I'm trying to use more colors this time, and from different lines. For example, this sparkling gel, as you can see, it has like gold on it, and this is going to be here. But for this one, I'm going to use this one, the Glamour Metallic. The color is reddish gold. And let me show you. This color is so beautiful. Look. So I'm going to paint this with, but this is a little bit warm. And these are the pieces that are done. As I told you, if you need these kind of pieces to be a little bit darker, you can use later the antiquing gel brown and maybe color them. Maybe right now I'm not going to do everything because the project is a little bit bigger. And let me show you again. As you can see, the expand face doesn't disappear. I don't know if you can see this right here. So you can use expand paste and the effect is going to stay. And for this one, so this is the color, a sparkling gel. Maybe you are not going to see how beautiful it is, but I hope that it's going to be good for you. So I'm adding a little touch of gold. It's like when you use chameleon paints. I think that it's the effect that I can get here. I use this one in lamp that maybe you are going to see in my projects for Pentart. And the color is good. Can you see it? It's not going to be completely matte. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit gold here. And then for the anchor, I'm going to use, I'm trying to use all my brush, not all my brushes. Here. I'm going to use this color. When I use it yesterday, I paint with 2 layers of this color. The color is so beautiful. This is the reddish gold. This is Glamour Metallic. Maybe this is going to need another layer to see how beautiful the color is, but let this dry a little bit, and we're going to work with the frame. Let me use the here. This is the Falcon Brown. This is matte. So sometimes we need a brown color that it's not chocolate color. It's just, but you don't need the beige color that it's very, very soft. So this color is awesome. I use this a lot. So this is Falcon, okay? Let me show you something about the this one, the frame. I have this. This is from the album, from the pad, the 12 by 12 pad of the same collection, the blue ring. This is Paco's collection from Stamperia. And I'm going to glue this here. But as I told you, if you have a better picture from your family, you can use it, okay? I'm going to use this glue, the express glue. It's a nice glue. And I'm going to put this right here, okay? Uh, Here, I want to use the cracking paste. Also with the spatula, I'm going to add some parts. Remember that we use at the beginning the primer, the cracking primer. So I have the primer everywhere. Just for extra texture here. If it's thicker, your cracks are going to be bigger. If it's not thicker, the layer of this one, your cracks are going to be smaller. Okay. Ahora sí estoy aplicando el cracking. Acuérdense que ya habíamos puesto el primer. Entonces ahorita yo lo puedo poner donde sea y de todos nos va a craquelar. Entre más grueso esté el craquelado, sus craquelados van a ser, la pasta craqueladora, sus craquelados van a ser más gruesos. Can you see the cracks? Here are the cracks that I want. If the layer is thinner, your cracks are smaller. If not, your cracks are a little bit bigger. Okay. And I'm going to use, as I forgot my varnish, I'm going to use again this varnish here, because later I'm going to use a little bit of the gels. I tried sometimes to use the gels without the varnish, but it colors too much, and if I want to clean, I cannot do it. So I'm trying to apply a layer of varnish here, and then if you apply the antiquing gels and you want to clean, or you want just soft colors, you can clean if you have a layer of varnish previously. Okay. And let me paint again this one. I'm almost finished, okay? I know the project is bigger. I want to do a lot of things. I'm coming back with this one again, with the Glamour metallic reddish, as I want this to be a little bit darker. Maybe I'm not going to glue everything right now, but the idea is to glue them with the heavy body gel. I'm going to glue all the composition, and maybe I'm going to paint again some of the pieces as they are going to be perfect. And then I'm going to share with you the pictures in the group, the Pentacolor group. And remember to share all the projects that you have. That group is amazing because we can share, and we can share some tips, and we can share and get some ideas from other projects, or just admire the projects that all the people of the community do. So let me dry this a little bit. It's not so hot. So I'm going to use a little bit of the gels here. I'm going to use this one, Antiquing Gel Ochre. And remember, as I have already the varnish, you can paint and you can clean and you can apply water wherever you want. If you don't like the effect that you are getting or you don't like the color, you can apply water and then with like you can clean again and you can start again. Or if you want this softer color, you can also play with all the other colors from the antiquing gels. You can apply the blue or the patinas or everything that you want. And also, if you don't like the color or you want to make it softer, you can only apply water and you can go over again. If you want to do the same with your molds, you can apply the varnish and then you can use the antiquing gels as I'm doing this. They dry so fast and it doesn't need another layer of varnish. And then my composition is going to be like this. Let me see if I can remember how I think that my composition could be. Uh, the thing that you need to glue everything to do the composition is this one, the heavy body gel. And I have here another thing that I paint previously. I just want to just have to paint the letters maybe with the black color. And the colors that I used for this one was the white and this one. The Decor Paint Chalky, the color is Cardinal Red. I think it's a good color. So this is my project. I hope you enjoy it. Maybe, as I told you, you can use here a picture of your family or of your kids or any anyone else. I hope you enjoy it. I show you a lot of projects, a lot of products, and as I told you, one of my favorite products is this one, the antique paste, the umbra color, and I used to paint always or most of the time the borders with this antique ink paste. I think the color of this one is so beautiful, and here with the crackles is so great. And yes, I know we cover all the crackle paste. That's why at the beginning I didn't understand mixed media. It's like, why I have to paint everything if you are going to cover with a lot of molds and a lot of great composition. But the idea is to play. So I hope you enjoy this and have a nice day, have nice holidays, and thank you for joining me. And if you are watching this later and you want to ask something, just write in the comments and then I'm going to answer. So thank you. Have have a nice afternoon, day, evening, night, wherever you are. Bye bye. Kisses. Les agradezco mucho. Al final, como ya vieron, lo que voy a hacer para la composición es usar el Heavy Body Gel. Este me sirve como pegamento. Va a quedar todo bien adherido. Usé un poco del Antique Ink Gel, que fue este, sobre el craquelado. Si vieron, solamente usé agua. Con el agua ustedes pueden estar limpiando, pero como vieron, antes de usar el Antique Ink Gel, tuve que aplicar un barniz, porque si no, el Antique Ink Gel se adhiere completamente al craquelado y no se puede limpiar como yo lo hice con agua para poder tener una mejor textura. Y al final, en los bordes, me gusta mucho usar esta pasta anticante, que por ejemplo, cuando tienes los craquelados, se, se queda en el craquelado y se ve muy bonita. Entonces, para el borde ya nada más puse esta pasta antique paste y ya. Para que este lo saqué, porque ya lo tenía, ya lo había hecho previamente. El color que usé fue el Cardinal Red. ¿Tienen alguna duda de los colores o si están viendo este video más tarde? Bueno, me pueden escribir en los comentarios y yo después los voy a checar y les voy a contestar. Espero que tengan las felices vacaciones y que tengan una linda tarde. Muchas gracias. Bye bye. Bye.